So, with that said, I'll pass the mic to Ty.
I am about to jump out of my chair. I'm so excited today. Just really feeling on top of the world. But before I get to the punchline, let me talk about sharing because I think that um, this experience that I've had, I joined for those of you who don't know me, actually, the few of you on the line who don't know me, because I think I know most of you. Um, I joined in December, got laid off from a kind of mid-size, mid-level management type job, making decent money, what I thought was great money. And felt like I was sort of reaching the peak of my earning capabilities. And this program has really been phenomenal to allow me to share my successes and feel really good about the things that I've done well, but also my failures. This has been such a weird experience to go through at a super high energy level, feeling like I'm on top of the world, but at the same time freaking out because I'm the primary breadwinner in the family, and I gotta keep the house over my kid's head. There's these responsibilities and fears that are real, and being able to share and just admit that I'm concerned, it has been so refreshing to have so many supportive people say, "I get it. I know you. So what do you do about it?" It's not a question of how do you feel. It's what do you do next? How do you double down and go make another call and make more connections to be able to really build that network and build that value. Um, so a little bit of context here. I come from a fairly diverse background. I got a theater degree for my undergrad, so I'm a really good storyteller. I have an MBA and a law degree, so I understand the business and all the different constraints that are going on. I've worked with companies like JP Morgan Chase and Barclays, and I've partnered with companies like Amazon and Walmart. On paper and with that resume, you'd think I'd have all the confidence in the world. But of course, back in December, I realized that when I got laid off, that I had a really strong network within the company that I used to work for, but not really outside of it. And I didn't have the network of people to call on. And I was literally doing exactly what Evelyn and Olivia say not to do, which is, tell all my friends, "Hey, look, I've lost my job." I was proud of it. I mean, I was not hiding the fact that I lost my job, but I was in fear, saying to my friends, if anybody knows anything. And of course, I've got a decent network of friends, but none of them are looking to hire me. That's just not. And they might know somebody who knows somebody. And I had a couple people who opened some doors, and it was a little bit helpful, but that was not a very productive use of my time. And if anything, it just embarrassed my wife more than anything to struggle with that reality. So I started the program here in December, and fully committed to say, let's just try this. Let's trust what this thing is. And it's interesting because we just talked about assumptions, and coming into this, I was assuming that I was going to try to get a 10 to maybe 15% pay increase in this process. And as I was talking to Evelyn in the beginning, she said, "I don't know why you're not asking for twice that. Why not 100% increase that really based on your background?" And sure enough, I had an executive recruiter reach out to me from a big company here in Philadelphia. And she started talking about the job and saying, "Look, I'm just interested in your background. I don't know where you'd fit. We do have this one job, but I'm not sure if it's right for you. Let's take a look." And she said, "What are you looking to make?" And I kind of paused, and I was like, I'm not sure where to go. She said, "Let me just tell you what we're thinking." And she rolled out some numbers that I was like, that's ridiculous. I didn't think it would ever be possible that I would make that much money. And so I started looking into it. Then I really focused on the job and said, "Look, the money is going to be there. Let's really focus to make sure this is something that I want to do." And I've had a number of other opportunities that have come up and things that I've explored that just weren't right. And this one just kept getting better and better. But the real message in this, the excitement is, I was apparently one of 12 people that were being interviewed for this job. And consistently over and over again, I'd get great remarks on my interviews. I interviewed with like 9 or 10 different people, constantly going back for somebody else, a partner, a colleague, a manager, a subordinate, all these different people that they were bringing out to talk to me. And I tried really, really hard. With an MBA and a law degree, I always think strategically. What's the next step? What do I need to tell them to make sure they understand that I'm right for this? And how do I position this the right way? But I really fought to just focus on my 77 reasons. I don't have 50 reasons. I have 77 reasons. Focus on my 77 reasons and just enjoy the experience, take on that doctor mentality and focus on them. just be present in the conversation. We say that so often here on these calls. Just be present and don't attach yourself to the outcome. And I fought with that and fought with that to try to just say, all right, I'll just experience and enjoy. And sure enough, the conversations went swimmingly. We'd get like what felt like 5 minutes into the conversation, and we'd already be a half an hour over. Over and over again, this just kept happening, just wonderful conversations. And I just think it's so interesting that in this program, we really focus on being present in the conversation. And because when the executive recruiter called me to offer me the job, and I got the paperwork yesterday, super excited. She said, the reason that you came out on top over all those other interviews, and normally they only interview 2 or 3 people for a job. This one, they were interviewing 12. She said, the reason you came out on top is you were so present in every interview. That's exactly what this program has been doing, is teaching me to be present in these interviews and detach from the outcome. And I got chills, because that's exactly what I've been fighting to do. What we've been taught in this program is a valuable thing to do. And sure enough, not only do I think it helped me get the job, I know, because the executive recruiter said that's why you got this. So that I literally just tripled my income with this program and this opportunity. And I am stunned. I am floored. I'm super excited. But I think more than the income is the responsibility that I have now to lead a group of 200-300 people, to go empower them and promote them and encourage them, enable them to do amazing things. That's what I'm really excited about. The money's great, but it's the role and the responsibility, and the job that I have. I'm super excited about.
Oh my gosh. I love Zooms, but I would love for all of us to get off mute and just like give a big like
Yes.
hands up, like congratulations.
Go
Okay.
Very
Woo!
exciting.
Because listen, as much as I love seeing us all muted and celebrating, there's something about the sound that's really, it makes an impact, because you worked really hard with that resistance. You worked with it and you flowed with it, and then you put yourself in presence, and you've made that one of your top values. Now when you go in as a leader, this is something that you can instill in the people that are going to be working with you. And that's why we do what we do, knowing that there are leaders that you guys are creating for yourselves. You guys are the leaders that are going to go into these positions at the top and really trickle down this power of observation, this skill of listening, this skill of being present. And that is so impactful. That goes beyond just your job. That's affecting the collective here. We are one in that state. So wow.
And Evelyn, I think it's what you just mentioned is really important, that this hasn't just been a 3-month exploration to get a job. It's been a 3-month exploration to re-identify, brand myself, not only to others, but for myself. And as I go into this job, I fully expect to just be present in these meetings and listen and engage, and to continue to network. I fully expect to continue to network, probably about an hour a day. I'm going to spend at home just reaching out to the network that I have and connecting and continuing to do this, because I get it. I see the value that it provides. I see the confidence that it provides. I love the way this has not just helped me get a job, but really helped me redefine myself, and plan for a much brighter future.
Thank you so much, Ty. On our call, one of the things that stood out to me, if you don't mind me sharing, was how
Please.
you wanted to pass this down to your kids, and you wish that your kids could be in a program like this. And I don't know if I pointed it out on the call, but our kids don't listen to us, like our advice, like go do this. They really just, it goes in one ear and out the other sometimes. But one thing that they do is they watch our actions, and they watch how we show up and what actions we take. And that goes for anybody that's really around us, right? Anybody that's in our energy field and our immediate connecting family members, friends. And that is such a powerful influence to have on the people around you, to be in that present state, and they're watching what you're doing. And as natural it is, it must feel good to really show up in that authentic state of presence. So congratulations. We're all like just so over the moon for you. So thank you for sharing.